Yo, man, what's up, man? It's Coco Got Balls, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm gonna hit y'all off right now with this. This is not a rant, really, but this is one of those videos where I'm kind of responding to somebody who, hit me with a message, kind of like a while back. But, I've avoided, making these kind of response videos. And the reason why is because, me personally, I'm not no game specialist. I'm not no Mac specialist and all that kind of shit. Your boy, you have to hit Tariq and leader one of them cats up. People, who, game advisors and people like that. I don't really consider myself one of them kind of people, but I guess I maybe made one or two videos in the past like this, but that was only because, that was in reference to something I was doing with GS, and it was about these, you cats out there, man, who take it upon yourselves to listen to everybody in the book, you know what I'm saying, who don't have your best interests at heart, you know what I'm saying, but you won't listen to a brother, you know what I'm saying, like a brother that got, considerable knowledge and experience under his belt, whatever it is. And in this particular case, it was something to do with, being in Japan and, the experiences, people had in Japan, over like a, 10-year, some even over that, longer than that period. And you brothers, man, don't even want to listen to it, y'all come with every damn, rebuttal and, excuse that, you think is pertinent to your argument, but whatever it is, you just don't want to listen to a brother hard-headed, man, that kind of shit, you know what I mean? And that's one of the reasons why I don't really try to, do those kind of videos, man, like, where I'm supposedly giving all this advice and shit, but, I'm gonna do it, attempt to, do that today, but it's not gonna be, the all-exclusive words you need to take as a Bible reference. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna, drop a few jewels in the booth, I guess, right? So, yeah. This is about, these brothers out there, cause like, it was a while back, man. These brothers on the YouTube, man, was crying, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck if you mad at me. But you know that you was crying, you be like, my life ain't 2 cents worth of a damn. You know what I'm saying? When you brothers was making videos like that, man, I'll be damned, man, if I could purge myself in that sort of way in front of a bunch of people. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's alright, man, to get a little deep sometimes, man. You talking about, these, that, this, that, and the third. You know what I mean? Because, we all human. We go through trials and tribulations in life. We go through stages in life, you know what I'm saying, where we just, I don't know, man, just, brothers is human, man, you know what I mean? We get all emotional sometimes, you know what I'm saying? And, men of the Lord are angry. It's okay. But, but let me talk about this, man, you brothers was talking about how impossible it is to get an Asian girlfriend. And, you know what, man? I'm not even gonna dignify that type of conversation, because when I do that, man, you know what I'm saying, that enables, Asian women to feel like, that they something more special than what they really are. And in actuality, man, no woman is worth all that, man. All that stressing, you know what I'm saying? You cats be like, oh man, it's so impossible to get an Asian girl. It's so impossible to get with them. Oh, I didn't think it could be done. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? That kind of talk and that kind of attitude, man, it's like, when motherfuckers hear that shit, man, that just gas their heads up the, whole lot, man. And all they end up doing is, man, go chasing after some white boy named Ian or Kyle or, you know what I'm saying? Some shit like that, man. So, man, fuck them, man, you know what I mean? And, but I'm gonna say this, man, shit ain't nothing impossible, you know what I'm saying? I mean, y'all motherfuckers just think that just because you got money or you got a nice car, you got this and that, man, that make you get Asian bitch. But before I get into that, man, let me talk about this shit, man. I saw this Clint Eastwood movie not too long ago, and Clint Eastwood, man, is just a low life piece of shit now, man. I don't know, but that motherfucker just shriveled into like, why don't this motherfucker just go somewhere, man? And I hate to say go somewhere and die, but like, man, let's get the fuck out of here with that Dirty Harry shit, man. It's over. It's over, man. Your ass, man, shit, you need to go retire. You know what I mean? But I saw this movie, man, where, I forgot the name of the movie. It's some weird name, but whatever, man. He was taken up with, for these Asian people that had just moved into his community, and he was something like a war vet, and he had some harbored hostile feelings about those, Asian people. And they had all moved to his neighborhood and all this other kind of shit. So like his neighbor, there was a daughter, and the daughter, the young girl had a brother, and the brother was, they was trying to recruit the brother into some gang shit. Whatever, man. That movie was so damn cheesy, right? So then, like, the young girl, you could tell the movie was scripted so that she's, got this whatever underlying attraction to this old ass shriveled up white raisin of a man and shit, and like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? She's just all buttercup up to him and everything, right? And there was a scene in this movie, man. There was a scene in this movie, right, where that young bitch was walking down the block with some white Eminem looking motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? The dude, I guess, was trying to kick it to her, and they walked through this black neighborhood, and these three brothers rolled up on them, and you know what I'm saying, the brothers, man, you know what I'm saying, they jacked up the white boy like they were supposed to, you know what I'm saying, they supposed to jack him up, you know what I'm saying, all that Eminem bullshit, I don't give a fuck, y'all be like, Eminem, the greatest rapper of the millennium. You black jakes be doing that shit too, man. Like, yeah, Eminem good, brother. Eminem good, brother. If you don't like him, that's wrong with you, brother. And shit, you know what I mean? Y'all, fuck y'all, you know what I mean? But anyway, all that Eminem jakes, you know what I'm saying? They jacked that motherfucker up. And then, so then she got slick out the mouth with them and shit. She was like, oh, you black guys, you have an Asian fetish? You know what I'm saying? And this shit that killed me about the Asian community, man. Like, white people gonna have the fucking Asian fetish like forever, and like don't deny it, throw it in your face, rub it in your shit. You know what I'm saying? They like in your motherfucking face and shit. Like white boys be like, yeah, I'm macking like all these Asian girls in your face, Asian boy. You ain't doing jack shit, boy. You know what I mean? And then one time a brother stepped to an Asian female, all of a sudden everybody in the community wanna jump over out there talking about, oh, you got an Asian fetish. You got an Asian fetish. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You got an Asian fetish. And like, I tell you, man, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? These motherfuckers, man, be tripping, man. Like all the time, man, they be talking that shit. And so like, this motherfucker like, oh, you have an Asian fetish, yeah, Asian fetish and shit, you know what I'm saying? And I guess that was, supposedly that shamed the brothers and shit like that. Then Clint Eastwood roll up on the spot with that Dirty Harry shit, you know what I'm saying? In the real life, man, brothers, man, would have like, sang that motherfucker a lullaby, man. But anyway, you know what else? That movie was stupid garbage and shit. All the motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, just because Clint Eastwood saved that boy or something like that, whatever, some gang fight, all the motherfuckers in the community came and started laying food on that motherfucker's porch and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's a sad indication of the Asian community, if any of that was even slightly true. Because like, out of all the males that was supposedly in that Hmong setting and shit, I guess they was Vietnamese, some Cambodian, whatever, and like, that's a sad state of affairs if all the male role models that came and laid food on that motherfucker, that white know, white savior, white motherfuckers porch. You know what I'm saying? If none of them could have intervened in that young man's life to like save him from gang trouble or helped out that family, then motherfuck them, man. That movie was garbage. You know what I mean? So like Asian people, you know what I'm saying, be like, you know, white boys, you know, basically like Asian dudes, man, be like handing their girls to like Japanese, you know, like they be handing their women over to like white dudes on a platter. You know what I'm saying? They don't even fight for them. They be like, yeah, okay, yeah. And then one time a brother or Puerto Rican, you know what I'm saying, Latino, Dominican brother get with an Asian bitch. Now y'all motherfuckers ready to, you know, jump on out there and be like Bruce Lee shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ready to like claim your damn rich Asian heritage. Now y'all, I'm gonna give that up for the Asian culture. You know what I'm saying? They do make movies about their heroic historical figures and shit. Now black people don't like making movies about, you know, their black historical figures or even shit, even mythical figures for that matter. Black people just like making stupid ass comedy movies about, you know, motherfuckers shitting and farting and like, you know, just, you know, going to church and shit, you know, just your funky ass movies. I mean, you know, every movie like some Loretta Devine shit be in it, you know what I mean? But I'm getting off topic. All right, I'm gonna get to the point. All right, when you get with an Asian female, you know what I'm saying? Asian female, in my experience, this is just me, okay? I ain't really, you know what I'm saying, you know, whatever. I think the first Asian female I got with, I guess I was like 16 years old. You know what I mean? I was hanging out in Queens a lot, you know what I mean? That's where my uncles stayed, went to junior high down there, right, whatever, right? So then, you know, I started hanging out there a lot, and you know, Queens got a lot of Asian. Well, at that time, you know, Queens just had a lot of exotic broads anyway, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, I was just prejudiced against the people in the, you know, the Bronx, I guess. You know what I'm saying? I just felt like, you know, you just go out to Queens, out in the Corona, and all them other kind of places, man. They just had like, you know, fly honeys all the time, all over the place. But anyway, yeah, I was hanging out in Queens a lot, and I guess I went to a party one night, and you know, there was this like Korean chick I knew, and she brought a friend, and you know, that she introduced her friend to me. We started dancing, we got a little drunk. You know what I mean? And then, you know, that's how everything went down. Now, for me, that was the first Asian girl, and to be totally honest with you, man, it really wasn't all that. Okay? I mean, you know, when you're 16, you know, sex is good anyway, you know, right? It don't matter who you doing it with. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it was alright, man. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't that much, you know what I'm saying? I think the best Asian sex I had was, you know, I guess with the Japanese. I guess it's not to be Japanese. You know what I'm saying? That's why, you know, I ain't gonna say that's why I'm here, but you know what I mean? So now other brothers might tell you that Thai girls is probably the best. But if I had a choice, more often than not, I'll probably check out the Korean girls and shit. Because the Korean girls look like they're the ones that's most down, alright? But as with any Asian community, the family hierarchy pretty much, you know, stipulate that the male is gonna have a lot of influence in the family structure. So basically what that means is, you know, when they have a fear of reprisal, it's 9 times out of 10 gonna come from these dudes and shit. You know, these hating ass dudes. And like I said, man, you know, these hating ass dudes and shit, you know what I'm saying, like this, they don't give a fuck when white boys, you know what I'm saying, come fuck their whole family, their mom, their aunt, every damn body in their family. They don't have no problem with that. But then when a brother step up in the mix, then, you know what I'm saying, they start, you know, trying to want to be, you know what I'm saying, like, ab specialist Mike Chung and shit, you know what I'm saying, whatever, you know what I mean, alpha male, yeah, abdominals and shit, you know what I'm saying, like flexing. But see, what white boys do the slick shit, you you know what I'm saying, white boys be like, you know, they just make friends with the brother and shit, you know what I'm saying, like pretend like, hey, Chung, yeah, you wanna go out? Is your sister home? Shit, you know what I mean? No, they do it like that. You know what I mean? Hey, are you inviting me over for dinner? I love Chinese food and shit. You know what I'm saying? They sneak fox their way in it. And you know, Asian dudes, you know what I'm saying, they so hurry, quick, fast, and wanna be down with the white community anyway, that they just, yeah, oh, okay, yeah, come on over, yeah, we could be friends and shit. Then in about 6 to 8 months and shit, man, you know, his sister, you know what I'm saying, you know, been ran through like shish kebab and shit, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And then, you know, another thing is, man, you know, after they start being friends with white people, man, a lot of them, you know, take on white traits, you know what I'm saying, like, be racist more than white people, acting like, you know, like, the shit that black people do to them is so oppressive that it's like, we should be ashamed as black people for even calling white people racist when we more racist than they are, because, you know, just because, you know what I mean, you probably made fun of some Chinese dude's accent when you was in the lunchroom cafeteria when you was a kid. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Like nobody else ever do that shit. You know what I'm saying? White people do that shit all the time. But like when white people do it, they just like pretend like they ain't see it. Just like, you know, when you have a suit and tie on, you go to work on every day and you do the right thing, or when you help an old lady cross the street, or when you know, do something honorable, you know, help somebody fix their car or something like that. That's what motherfuckers pretend like they never saw that shit. Only time they notice, they see you doing shit is when, you know, you doing something bad. If it look like you breaking into a car, or they notice you then, you know what I'm saying? Or if it look like, you know, you stealing somebody's hubcaps, or you jumping somebody in the line at the supermarket, you know what I'm saying? Or they notice you then, you know what I'm saying? They notice you when you doing that. When you wearing your pants off their ass, when you wear your pants off your ass, not that I do it, but you wearing bandanas and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Well, they notice you then, boy. But when you doing the right thing, nobody ever noticed. So like, you know, motherfuckers pick and choose, you know what I'm saying, the things that they like and don't like about you. Now this is going on a little bit too long, but let me get down to the point, the brass tacks, folks. Brass tacks, brothers. All right. If I was in America right now and I was gonna try to get me an Asian girlfriend, this is what I would basically do. I would probably go try to hang out near a college campus, all right? And I would try to, you know, like involve myself. You know, a lot of college campuses, man, have open campus. You know, they have, you know, speeches and, you know, parties and seminars and things like that. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be a student to, you know, attend these functions. I know this because I used to go to a lot of these shits, right? And some, not all, but a lot of, you know, universities have Asian community. Just like my university had, they had APO, African People's Organizations, bunch of bullshit, and you know, class, Council of Latin American Students, more bullshit, you know, but basically, you know, like for ethnic groups, you know, a lot of them got that. You know what I'm saying? That would be the route I would take. And the ones that I would try to kick it to would be the ones that's sort of like FOB, you know what I'm saying? The ones who ain't Americanized, the ones who ain't, you know, born and raised in the USA. Like, if they born and raised in the USA, man, you know, 9 times out of 10, a lot of them is kind of whitewashed and sort of set in their ways and, like, you know, susceptible to have this thought in their head that you just trying to go after them because you have an Asian fetish. Let me say one thing about this Asian fetish thing. I don't think it's nothing wrong with liking somebody, you know what I mean? Motherfuckers like, you know, Lisa Takechi Cullen and all them white people loving Asian people, you know what I'm saying? Those banana split type Asians and shit that hate it when black and Asians get together. Them motherfuckers are trying to con you into believing that liking somebody just because they are of a certain ethnicity or of a certain background is just as bad as disliking them. But as a black person, I'm going to disagree with that. And as a black person, as a human being on this planet who is purely hated just because of the color of my damn skin and you know, the beauty of who I am and shit, motherfuckers just hate me straight up. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I should forgive a motherfucker for that or not. It's like, okay, I'm guilty of the same thing. You say, for example, if I see a roach, I'm gonna get, you know, disgusted and I'm gonna try to kill it. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? And like, the fact that of the matter is, the roach is human. Not human. It's a life form. It's a life, right? Japanese say inochi, right? Even if it's small, you know what I'm saying, all life matters, so according to, you know, certain beliefs, right? So my thing is, man, you know, like, some people just look at me like a roach, and they don't see the beauty of who I am, you know, like, as God's creation, you know what I'm saying? And I truly believe that if God could see how some of these people treat his other humans, man, you know what I mean? I don't know if God would cry or bring down his wrath and destruction, but this ain't no religious speech right now. I'm just gonna say, I'm just keep kicking it. Alright, look. Yeah, so some people in the Asian community and the white community want you to, you know what I mean, because they was like real mad, they was real bent out of shape, because in the 90s, you know what I'm saying, Japanese in particular, Asian people was really, really loving black people, man. I mean, like, really loving, man. They was loving to the point of obsessing, you know what I'm saying? And like, you know, white people and, you know, Asian people was really, really disturbed by that. So like, you know, like, they started blowing up all those Okinawa rapes and shit that went on down there. And when actuality, the people who was from Okinawa, they told me most of the people who was causing trouble down there was like, you know, young white boys and shit like that, you know what I mean? And not only just the people who was, you know, military personnel, but like, you know, the sons and daughters of military personnel who was white and shit, who was, you know, doing all the rapes and vandalism and all that, you know, assaults against Japanese people. So it ain't really like just black, you know, even though the black ones, the ones that were so-called black ones, had got the most media publicity, go figure. But anyway, yeah, so they were saying shit like, well, if you know, if they like you because you black, then that's just as bad as disliking you. And like, I'm gonna tell you something, man. If you go a considerable amount of time in your life with people just disliking you, hating you, and just trying to give you their microaggression every step of your life, man, pretty much, right? Shit, it's like a merciful release, I would say. It's like a relief to find somebody out there in this world who likes you for the fact that you black. You know what I mean? Even if it's for, you know, something that, you know, some attribute that you might not necessarily possess. Like, you know, you might not be athletic, you might not be a good singer, which I am not. You know, you might not be a good rapper, you might not even have swag, man, but like, damn, man, you know what I mean? The fact that somebody like you, you know what I mean, instead of wanting to lynch you or like, you know, throw a smoke bomb or throw a rock at you from a car, you know what I'm saying, or like, just, you know, do all sorts of disrespectful shit to you, you know what I mean? You know, you might or might not be able to develop a certain relationship with this person, but at least, man, there's a barrier that's down which enables you to, you know, reach across and, you know, become friends with or make a connection with another person. That might be beneficial to both people. But unfortunately, you know, Takeshi, Cullen, and all them motherfuckers, they wouldn't want to see it that way because, you know what I mean, you know, this has been like a movement for a while, man. You know what I mean, like whites and Asians, man. You know what I mean, like the offspring of whites and Asians. Like I touched upon in another video, they might as well just be white because that's what they call themselves, white. Only people who be like biracial and shit is like black people. You know what I'm saying? Only reason why motherfucker said Zimmerman was Hispanic was because he did a fucked up crime. He did a fucked up crime, so they don't want no part of him. You know what I mean? Now, if Zimmerman had, like, you know, discovered a cure for cancer or some shit like that, they'd be like, oh, he's German, he's not Hispanic, he's German, he's German, he's German. His father's a Nazi. Look at that blockhead on that son of a bitch. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, but yeah, man, you know what I mean? So, like, if I was back in America right now, man, I wouldn't kick it to no, Asian Americans, man. Asian Americans are sellouts for the most part. You know what I'm saying? Sorry about that, but you know it's true for the most part. You know what I'm saying? They'll run all that, you know, oh, I got a rich history and all this other kind of shit at you all day long. Oh, my Chinese history goes back 2,000 years and shit. And you know, one of our greatest heroes was Bruce Lee. They'll run that shit on you all day, man. But like most of them, man, don't even speak their native language. They might understand a little bit of it, but they, you know, done so much to, you know, get their damn that, you know, white talking act down pack, man. That, you know what I'm saying? They ain't even, you know, like knowing their even native language. They got more, and they got names like ridiculous sounding names, you know, like white people names like Sebastian Wu and, you know, like, you know, Ethelyn Wang Chang, you know what I'm saying? Judy Tang, Jackie Chan shit. Yo, if you was so proud of your culture and your heritage, man, you wouldn't try to Europeanize yourself. And then they be getting all that plastic surgery, especially them damn Koreans and shit. You know what I'm saying? They just as bad as black women sometimes, man. And that's another thing, man. I don't know, I guess I'm going, you know, a little long on this, man. You know what I mean? I'm taking y'all on a trip with me today, you know. But the thing is, man, you know, like all of those off-white women, man, in the world, man, the colored women of the world, man, y'all just making like white women look good by default and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like all you black bitches, all the black bitches want to have white women hair or like fake ass hair and shit in their head to act white. You know what I'm saying? Asian women get plastic surgery to look, you know, Western or white, whatever, right? And then Latinas and shit, you know, be like overcompensating that old white people act, you know, like that J-Lo shit, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Bitch talking about, you know what I'm saying, she ain't like fucking with Wesley Snipes. I was raped by the camera. I was raped by the camera. Funny thing is, Rosie Perez said the same thing, you know what I'm saying, after she did that movie with Spike Lee. I was raped by the camera. I was raped by the camera. Meanwhile, that bitch Jennifer Lopez fucking played a U-turn and the fucking Nick Nolte, I don't know, I guess he fucked all up in her anus crack and shit, man. But like, yo, I don't want to get off the topic, man. You know, I just be tripping like that, man. But anyway, yeah, man. So, bottom line is, fellas, man, you know, I would go for the FOBs. Now, yeah, you know, addendum. Yeah, you know, you gotta be about something too. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be a person who got hobbies. You know, you gotta have interests that are attractive. You know what I'm saying? To make yourself attractive to other people. Now, if you have some, you know, things that you like to do and shit like that, and you know, like, you know, just interesting, man. You know what I mean? You gotta kind of be open-minded too, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can't just, you know, roll up on a chick and be like, yeah, man, yo, working on these tracks, you know what I mean? And like expect, you know, everything to just fall, you know, in there like that. But hey, man, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, this ain't no, you know, max strategy type shit, you know what I'm saying? See, me being me, you know what I mean? I study languages, you know what I'm saying? I study languages, and, you know, a lot of times, man, the languages are the things that, you know, get me into where I want to be with people, you know what I mean? Whether good or bad, whether it is, you know, and you don't have to be fluent at it, you know what I mean? It's just like making a particular effort at it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I remember one time, you know, like, man, this girl stepped to me and shit like that. She was asking me about, you know, like, oh, you, Tim's, you, do you like Tim's? I was like, Tim's? Tim? Oh, you mean Timberland on, Timberland boots. You know what I'm saying? So I was like surprised that she had said it the way she did. She like, oh, you like Tim's? I said, oh, yeah, Tim's, right? So like a lot of times, man, you know, it's the same way with brothers, you know what I mean? Like even if you saying the language wrong, you know what I'm saying, there might be some times where, you know, people put the pieces together for you, and then, you know, you end up, you know, just, I don't know, like I said, scoring, making a connection. And that's what it's all about, man, making a connection. You know what I mean? It ain't all the time about, you know, like just, you know, getting the girl, you know what I'm saying, or, you know, whatever, man. Sometimes, man, you just might want to just make friends. So anyway, man, I'm gonna wrap this up, man, you know what I'm saying, before people start, you know, acting like brothers is wild and shit up out here. Got something to do. Alright, man, I'm saying, to get back at you later, you know what I'm saying? Peace.